What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe, and we're going to talk about the PROVA Vandal today. It's a pretty fun weapon. I wasn't really going into this with any kind of set thing in my head. I just more or less, when I said, I want to build this thing, I know I'm not going to run it a lot. It's not a weapon I'm going to run a lot, but I wanted to build something decent and fun. So I went in the mindset with this build as just, let's just have some fun with it. And in the long run, it actually turned out to be a pretty decent build, in my opinion. I'm actually starting to really like it. So let's just quickly talk about a couple of things here. We know it's got the electrical damage, so with it being a electric element type, the basic damage mods of slash, impact, and puncture, they're out of the question. You can't even use them with this build because they won't have any effect at all. So just keep that in mind. And also, what's really nice about this is it has a nice electrical ground slam, and that electric ground slam also gives us our perfect proc of the stun. And we're going to get that a lot by using Sundering Weave. Sundering Weave is the stance mod that's going to go on here. And the actual combos that come out of this, two of the combos that come out of this actually hit a ground slam on the combo itself. So you're doing pretty good already right off the bat. So keeping that in mind, you can build this thing pure electricity and have a great prod weapon. Or you can talk about putting in some elements. And that's what we're going to do here. And like I said, I just went ahead and I built this for fun. I didn't really have any special intentions in here. And it actually turned out to be pretty good for me. I run it on tier 2 voids already. I run it in here on these 35 to 38s and the infested. Kind of taking it around everywhere. I don't know how comfortable I would be on like a tier 3-4 doing solo with this. But for fun, it's not a bad weapon. So basic stuff here. Electricity is a 48. Spin attack is 144. Leap attack is 96. Wall attack of 192. Attack speed is 1.0. Critical is 1.5 times 5%. There isn't really anything there. Status chance is pretty nice on a base at 20%, and stamina is 12%. And we know that status chance is basically doubled from the original PROVA weapon. Now, what I've gone ahead and I've done is I've set it up this way, where I have heat damage at 229.5, corrosive at 428.4, spin attack is 1,978. Leap attack is 1,320. Wall attack is 2,640. Attack speed's up just a tiny bit to 1.1. Didn't touch critical. Look at that nice status chance there at 56%. Stamina's up to 15, and it's got a calculated of 206. Now, also, what's really nice with this stance is that it does do a lot of spins along with that attack. So right there off the bat, you're getting that spin attack pretty frequently in here as we're walking through it. So I'm starting off with pressure point. I'm going to add 120% base melee damage. This is going to increase my electricity. Yes, it will work to increase the electricity. Along with that, I'm going to go ahead and add Spoiled Strike, which is one of the Derelict corrupt mods. So you got to go into the Derelicts to get this mod from the vault. And it's another 100% damage with a negative 20% attack speed, but that's okay. So we're at a base 220% increase of our electricity right now. And the Fury mod is what I'm going to add for a little bit of speed increase back in here, putting in a plus 30% attack speed. And these are the basic stuff that I'm going to work with for this one. Beyond this is where I was like, well, you know what? We're just going to try something, test out a few elements, see what I like most, and this is how we did it. So, with that in mind, as I'm building it up, the first thing I want to do is build up as much electricity as I can. And so what I did was I actually started with focused energy, put in which is 40% channeling efficiency in case I do hit that channeling damage. I've got some efficiency in there. And then I put in and it also has a 60% electrical damage increase. So this is the first part of my electrical damage increase. Now, mind you, this is going to be on top of the raw damage of the pressure point of the explode strike. So we're just basically really increasing that electricity damage at this point. And then next to it, I'm going to go ahead and add a Voltiac Strike mod. And this is going to add another 60% electricity, and it's going to start my status chance increases by 60% here. So at this point, we're at pure electricity. And then what I did was I said, okay, I've got enough basic damage. I've got enough electricity damage. Let me go ahead and add in the Virulent Scourge mod, which you can now get. And this is going to add my poison chance. Combined with all that electricity, it's going to give me that nice corrosive number that I've got in there. That nice 428 corrosive. And again, more status chance go into this increase. So then what I did was I was like, well, I got the new mods. So let's go ahead and use the Volcanic Edge. So I went ahead and I put this in here. And this has been great running against all these infested. And so it's a 60% fire damage increase and a 60% status chance. So those 3 status chance mods together are giving me my 56% increase in stat and procking. And of course, you've got for the electricity proc, you've got your stun. For the heat, we now have fire damage over time and panic. So where the enemies are running when they're on fire. And then with the corrosive, we have that negative armor reduction. So that's always a nice thing as well. And then what I had actually done is I actually had put a North Wind in here to give me a blast. But then I was like, you know what, I really don't want the blast. I want a straight element on here. So I wanted to really increase the heat as much as I could. And I just went ahead and I threw in Molten Impact, getting me the best heat damage that I could get out of this combination with this and Volcanic Edge. And this is how I came about putting this weapon together. And like I said, it's been pretty fun actually so far. You know, I can't really say that there's actually anything bad about it other than maybe there's no channeling damage in here, no channeling damage, but that's okay. With all the procking that this is going to do, and with the corrosive, the heat, and of course the electricity stun every time with this the Sundering Weave mod, the way we run it, I'm pretty happy with it just as it is. So let me throw my build up on the screen for you. This is what it's going to look like in the long run right here. No extra forma needed. This is a straight build just as it is. Let me know in comments below what you think. Hit that like button for me if you did like it. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and feel free to subscribe anytime. Share it with your friends. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.